back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I've done a video like this, and I thought now is the perfect time because we are back in Canada officially. We left Mexico in the middle of December to come home for the holidays. We were there for just over 4.5 months, which flew by. I cannot believe how fast that entire adventure went by. But we're back in Canada and we just moved into our new place, into our new house. It's still a little bit of a work in progress, kind of empty right now. We've got a little bit of last minute things coming, a new table, unboxing the final kind of decor items, but for the most part, we're pretty much moved in. It's been a crazy weekend for sure. I mean, it's Thursday now, but this whole weekend and this week we've been moving in, so it's been busy, long days, so it feels good to finally be back in my routine and actually have my own office space with my monitor back up, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, but I wanted to take you along for today's day. Stick around and let's make something to eat before we go to the gym. I used to not focus at all on my food that I was eating before and after the gym. I kind of just ate whatever felt good or, followed my calories and my macros. But ever since I've started really putting a priority on post and pre-workout meals, I've seen such a big difference in my strength in the gym, my progression in the gym, and just me actually building muscle effectively. So if you're not focused on your pre and post workout meals, here's your sign to do so. Also, for those of you who have electric stoves, can you please help me? Because check this out. I don't know if you can see this. Yes, you can. Right here. I already burnt the stove when I was cooking, when I was doing my meal prep the other day, and I don't know how to get that off. And I've heard that it's not possible to get it off, and I'm freaking out because all of this stuff is brand new, and it only took me 3 days to mess it up, so please help. Okay, before we settle in for our call with our client, I wanted to show you my office. This is my office. I'm so lucky I got the one with the big window. That light bulb's burnt out, don't mind that. This is just extra storage space. My desk with my monitor. It's been so nice actually having a space to work. This desk is new. It moves up and down. Check this out. Bang. There it goes. Nice to have it standing. I need to get a walking pad for right here so I can walk and type and work at the same time, but that's been incredible to have. And then I've just got this little closet which has all my stuff in it, all my bags. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm on my call with my client here, the one that's been in the program for a year and 6 months, and she's just committed to another 6 months in the program. But on this call, it's a little check-in call, so we just go through goals and habits, see where she's at for her progress, and then touch base on kind of what's next for her, just to keep her on track, keep her held accountable to the goals that she has for herself. So I wanted to introduce you to her. This is Emily. Say hey.
Hey.
Emily, what do you think of the program?
I think it's incredible. And I think that, like Simon said, I've been in it for 1.5 years. And I feel like now that I've committed, I can't see my life without it. So if you, want to better yourself or make some new goals and check those off, I feel like this is the program for you. And I have nothing but great things to say. So please give her the chance if you want it, and we, can crush goals together.
Woo! Love it. Some very exciting news. Kiefer, my fiance, has been sponsored by a supplement company called Believe. And if you've been following me for a while, you will have known that I have been using Believe. Well, we have been using Believe for a very, very long time. So very exciting that he is sponsored by them and that we get to promote together a supplement company that's just absolutely incredible. So I'm just making my little cocktail for the gym. I'm gonna do some of this Pump Addict stuff. It's the gummy bear flavor. It's good, but it tastes sour. So if you don't like sour stuff, I love sour stuff. But Pump Addict, this is stim free, which means that it does not have caffeine in it. Because I usually have 2 to 3 cups of coffee every single morning, I do not need pre-workout or energy drinks, that's for sure. So this is just gonna give me a good little pump, especially because we're doing glutes and quads today. And then of course, I'm going to add some creatine into it as well. Ever since I started taking creatine, I have seen a very, very big difference in my muscle growth, but also like my recovery time and just how my body feels overall. I like to take this while I'm working out. It's different for everyone, of course, but the creatine I find does me the best, gives me energy, makes me feel powerful during my workouts, but I know a lot of people like to drink it before or after, but every single day, even if I'm not working out, I will have creatine. If you want to give Believe supplements a try, I highly recommend. They're third-party tested, so they're really, really safe and they're really, really clean supplements. They taste incredible, super amazing. You can use code KP to save you 15%. So go check it out. We hit the gym here for our glutes and quads workout. But before we got into our workout, of course, we had to do a little bit of a warm up, some stretching, some mobility to open up those hips and open up all of those joints so that we don't hurt ourselves during our workouts and we can actually work out effectively. The first exercise I did was some back squats on the Smith machine. I find doing these on the Smith machine allows me to have so much more stability and control over this movement as someone who doesn't squat very often. These are new in my program and I'm absolutely loving them. Next, you know your girl can't do a glute workout without some hip thrusts, so making sure that our knees and our toes are at a 90-degree angle to really, really target those glutes and keeping our chin tucked the entire time. Next up, I did some walking lunges. I did 20 reps of these on each leg and I was freaking breathless after this. I took a slight lean forward and kind of twisted in the movement at the bottom just to stretch out my glutes a little bit more versus standing straight up and down, which would have targeted way more of my quads. Next up, I did an isolation exercise and my favorite is always cable kickbacks. That slight lean forward and that turn at 45-degree angles towards your working leg. Thinking about your working leg being like a pendulum swinging back and forth and lifting out of that hip socket is a game changer. I finished off with my least favorite exercise, which is quad extensions, and you can see by my face how much I absolutely hated that exercise and it was brutal. Then I finished off with 30 minutes on the stair climber. Oh my gosh, what a freaking workout. That was hard. I'm not gonna lie, that was like challenging to get through. I did obviously glutes and quads and then 30 minutes on the stair climber. That is something that I've committed to myself. In the next 3 months, I am going to challenge myself in a more extreme deficit and also a lot more with cardio to dial it in a little bit. I'm a lifestyle coach, so I coach women on how to make healthy living a part of their lifestyle with their busy schedules that they work with, or having kids, or other kind of commitments that they have in their day-to-day life that maybe prevent them from making healthy decisions when it comes to eating and their relationship with working out and their relationship that they have with their body. So I've never actually really challenged myself in a physical way before because I've always been fairly healthy and made healthy decisions. But yeah, I want to do that. But during this workout, it got me thinking about like doing hard things. And a lot of the time when you're working out or when you're doing anything, it's just you, right? Like you are at the gym by yourself. Maybe you have a personal trainer, maybe you don't. But for me, I'm at the gym by myself. And when things start to get hard or I get tired or my brain starts to kind of trick me into thinking that I can give up or that I should give up, or it would be easier if I did 8 reps instead of 10 or 2 sets instead of 3, I have to switch my mentality to doing hard things is okay, right? I think so often we are like programmed to think that doing hard things is not good and that you should never be uncomfortable. And if I've learned anything over the last 2 years of like quitting my corporate job, starting my own business, starting to help women thrive in their body and in their confidence, it's that hard things and being uncomfortable is actually so good for your growth. And in this workout specifically, I had to flip that switch in my mind so many times because no one was watching me. It would have been so easy to take it easy and, not do the full workout to the best of my ability, but I had a talking to myself in the middle of my workout and was like, you're being such a baby. Like, just do the dang thing. You know it's gonna help you. You know you're gonna feel good after. And you've got these goals that you want to achieve in the next 3 months, and you're not gonna get there by going easy on yourself or like calling it quits when you should just keep going. Anywho, we're gonna take the long drive back now. We're in the south of Calgary and we have to go all the way back to the north. Not the greatest situation right now for Kiefer and I with the gym. Our gym, Big Sky, is in the south because we used to live in the south. And now that we live in the north, we have to drive like 30 minutes to get to the gym. So I'm gonna put on a podcast and listen to something good. If you have any podcast recommendations, let me know, because I'm going to be doing this drive often and I'm going to need some good stuff to listen to. So going to go home, going to eat a good meal, some nice high protein meal. So I'll show you that in just a second, and let's go. All right, so we made it home and we made our little high protein breakfast slash post workout meal. This has been the same for me for literally the last I want to say 6 months I've been eating this. It's one of my hyperfixation meals. So it's 150 egg whites and 1 egg scrambled. And then I've been putting this buffalo style sauce on it that I found at Costco. It's not too bad when it comes to the macros and calories. 25 calories, 2 grams of fat, 1 gram of sugar, obviously no protein, and just a little bit of carbs. So not too bad, pretty good for a sauce, I would say. So put some of that on it, sugar-free ketchup, and then also just 2 turkey sausages, which are 12 grams of protein each. And then I made a Greek yogurt bowl, so 150 grams of Greek yogurt with this protein powder. This is the banana bread isolate protein from Believe, of course, and then just some frozen blueberries on top as well for a little bit of extra flavor. I'm gonna eat this. It's 65 grams of protein, I think, honestly. Whoa, that sun is very bright. It's 65 grams of protein, that breakfast slash post-workout meal. So gives me all of the muscle repair, tissue repair that I need, and obviously will fill me up for pretty much the rest of the afternoon, honestly, until I get hungry again for lunch. And this week I actually meal prepped 2 meals, one for lunch, one for dinner, and I'm gonna show you what that is actually right now. Sweet potato, ground beef, and broccolini in there, and then I've also got in here, oh my gosh, there's so many containers. This is all leftover stuff. I'm gonna put that down there. And then in here, I've got my chicken taco bowl. So on here is rice and chicken on the one side, and then the veggies on the other side with an avocado crema that I made with Greek yogurt. So those are my prep meals ready for the rest of the week. Honestly, the rest of today is just gonna be a whole bunch of work. So I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna go shower, get ready, and then sit down at my desk for probably the rest of the day. And then have some lunch, have some dinner, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for sticking around and listening to this entire video. I appreciate y'all. Maybe I'll give you a house tour in the next video when things are a little bit more set up and ready to go. Right now it still kind of looks like we're moving. So anyways, hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out, love ya, bye.